blitz, right? Am I a crash blitzer or am I a surfer? So looking right here at number 13, right? We teach our guys when you're at the same side as the quarterback, or excuse me, as the running back, you want to come to balance, right? We don't want our heels to click, right? And we want to close to the tackle's hip, be able to play inside out on zone read, or in this case, speed option. He is not running up the field. He wants to surf. Right? My feet are square. I'm back down the line. I can inside out the ball, and I put myself in position to finish. So he's able to not only play right here the quarterback, but now also able to play the pitch with his mechanics and how he did that. Really good example of a surf. So here we are. We're simulating that, and we're getting the block in front of him. We get block separation or surf. I can see the hip. Ball's handed. All right, I can close on the zone read. If the ball's pulled, I want to be able to go inside out on the ball. All right, you can see we're simulating this with several guys. Again, backs to me, surf technique, right? Ball's handed. I'm going to play down the line, right? Right, action to me, surf technique, right? And again, I don't want to cross the line of scrimmage. I want to throttle my feet, get into a surf position, and be able to play, right? Action to me, surf technique. Don't run up the line of scrimmage. Be in position to go inside out the ball, right? Tracking the hip, right? So you get an idea of the drill, how it's set up for us to play. Now, we're going to rotate, right? The D-line is going to be over here. Now we got DBs who are blitzing off the edge. And again, what are we trying to coach? We're trying to coach their mechanics. They're to the side of the back. We want to surf. You know, we'll tell a blitzing DB that's away from the back that he can bend and chase. You know, so have the ability to do that. So we're going to coach those mechanics. If it doesn't show up on film, it's probably because we're not doing a good job of coaching. So boom, separation read, right? What do I want from Lewis? I want him to throttle down right now at the line of scrimmage, be able to play inside out, back down the line. Okay, you get the idea of the drill. All right, another look at how we built that gator roll tackle, right, as we go through. Again, tracking it inside out. I think you guys already saw that one, right? So we'll do this in several different ways. We'll change the angle of departure. We'll get the D-line doing it, right? Low impact drill that really emphasizes how we want to be able to tackle and finish. All right, crash blitz. All right, so this is something that when we're working a stunt, we're working a pressure, right? We have a blitzing DB outside, or it could be a linebacker, doesn't have to be a DB. The inside element, we call that guy the crash blitzer. We're teaching him to do two things, one of two things. He's either going to get asses or faces. If he gets a face from an offensive tackle, we want to cross it. If he gets an ass from an offensive tackle, we want to chase it. All right, so we're going to work. And again, you can see how we detail this before we go out for practice. We show the blocks that our players will get, right? It's going to be a low impact drill, right? But here you can see right now, Mark Webb is in a crash technique. It's one of the pressures we talked about earlier. Quay is actually wrapping outside of Mark. So he's in a crash, right? Right here, he gets the ass of the what? He gets the ass or the face of the tight end, but the ass of the tackle. So he wants to crash down inside, right, as the crash blitzer, right? Another look at it, right? Tyreek Stevenson is blitzing off the edge, right? He gets the face of the tackle, right? What's he do? He gets the face. We want to cross the face, right? Good job of being a crash blitzer. Well, guess what? It's the same technique the defensive line is using on the guard. He gets the face of a guard. We want to cross it, right? So that's our crash drill. Here's another good look. Again, he gets a face from the tight end, ass from the tackle. We want to get inside and dig in, okay? Let me see another look. Here's a really good look, right? Now I'm reading the tackle. Nate's off the edge, right? He's reading the tackle. The tackle's down. He just got the tackle's ass. We get an ass. We want to be able to chase down the line of scrimmage, puts himself in position to make a TFL. So now here we are simulating the drill. You can see this is a low impact situation. We don't have pads on. So we're simulating, okay, boom, you got a face. What do? You cross it, right? And now we're finishing through the opposite cone, all right? Another look. Boom. I got an ass. What do? You chase it, finishing through the opposite cone, right? So we're simulating crash blitzes. Now that was the linebackers. Now we're doing it with the D-line, right? And we're rotating, getting this circuit work in. Boom, I got past it. I got a face. I'm crossing face, working vertical on the finish, right? Boom, I got an ass, right? I'm down the line. So you get an idea of how we're setting these drills up and coaching them and playing them, right? Now the DBs get here, what changes? Man, we change our alignment to start. We're going to play off the ball a little bit more. And we're going to crash blitz. Boom, I got a face, I cross it. Right? I'm a corner blitzing. I got an ass. I chase it, right? So how are you coaching those mechanics as you go through? We're going to adapt and build these drills so we can make sure we're simulating the things we want that are going to happen in practice. All right, I'm going to keep rolling here. Yeah, another look at that block destruction circuit we talked about, okay? Now, here's another adaptation to us getting better at not just taking on blocks, right? And again, this is our D-line coach, Trey Scott, and he's coaching our DBs and our linebackers, right? Why? We're doing the circuit work. We're simulating that circuit, right? We're working to finish. We're going to take on a block, strike with hands, tear off, and work to finish. A lot of times we use really big bodies in these scenarios. You see Jalen Kimber's not a big guy, right? He's coming to strike a block. We like to use big bodies. So these guys, it's harder in practice than it is in a game. That's what we're trying to simulate and execute.